Son the Bum. The song's called Madman, and this is a courtesy of Plugin Baby, Emma Scott, Plugin Baby. Great tune, very rock and roll, very alternative, really cool tune. I really dug it, and I talked to him briefly earlier, so hopefully you'll see the show. But great tune, love the song.
Yeah, it was really cool. One thing that it reminded me of, the artist name, My Son the Bum, actually reminds me of a song by a band called Thursday, and I think it's off the album After War All the Time, or maybe the one after it. But I believe the first song is called My Brother the Ladies and Gentlemen, My Brother the Failure. So I think they were cut from the same cloth on that one when they were coming up with the name. But this was a really cool tune because it actually reminded me a lot. It had a nice Alice in Chains feel to it. Where it kind of had that stretchy kind of bass and guitar feel to it, where and that's kind of what it reminded me of, a nice alternative feel. But Alice in Chains kind of popped in there musically in my head, and I thought it was done really good. There was a lot of great stuff about it. I certainly hope that we keep them in the lineup because they definitely got some good stuff going on. And I was into it 100%. It had my attention the entire way.
Right on. So next up is a new song by Braver Than Fiction. This one's called The Hangman's Waltz. This is off Hangman's Waltz. This is off their new EP, The Fool. Dig this. Braver Than Fiction, The Hangman's Waltz, off their new EP, The Fool. And Mel, you have a great tone and very kind of creepy. That the whole song was really cool. And it reminded me of actually a Simpsons episode where they're sitting at the table and Homer is making a clown tent out of his mashed potatoes. And they look at him and he's like, "You people saw my way long enough. I'm going to clown college." And Bart's like, "I don't think any of us expected him to say that." And that's how the song was. It was kind of creepy but cool at the same time. Like, really, really well done.
Yeah, it had such a great... It painted the visual in my mind. As soon as I heard the carousel music, I was like, oh, okay, that's different, okay. But then it kind of bled into a darker portion where it almost reminded me of visions of Stephen King's It.
Right.
Which is a fantastic movie, fantastic
Absolutely.
book. And I was like, wow, this is great. And then the laughs and everything, I kind of got the whole darker image. And then they started with the sample of the carousel as part of the song. And I thought that was really great. And at that point in time, the nice thing about it was that it kind of also transitioned the song into a unique piece of art for me that actually almost kind of went from one vision to almost like a Rob Zombie feel. And I don't mean dark and heavy, I just mean artistically, because it painted a picture in my head. And that's one thing that you can say when an artist really does a great job. If they can paint a picture in your head so vividly and it flows so nicely, I think that's a great compliment to an artist when they can do that. And this song definitely does that. And then after a while, it keeps your attention with everything that's going on in it. Ultimately, it's a fantastic song, and it's almost a soundtrack in itself. So I think that's absolutely fantastic, and I thought it was a great tune. So.
Right on. So next up, we have a song by a band called Elephant Memoirs. This one's called The Focus and Release. Dig this.
Broken jagged edges in my lap. I proceed to round off so I can't go back to what indeed.
Elephant Memoirs with Focus and Release. And yeah, a little hard to focus on that one, but a great tune nonetheless. Really catchy, very hard hitting. Like, I really like the vocals, and they really were in some cases all over the place.
Yeah, it was, but I was really into it because it almost had a classic, and I want to say it reminded me of Rush in a way.
Okay.
Of just maybe the progressiveness of it and the beat at times. And I thought it was good. It was really 70s rock inspired to me. I thought it was really cool. I don't know if they kind of meant to do it like that, but that's what I kind of got out of it, and I was into it. It had that kind of retro kind of feel to it, and I was into it. It was progressive, and I liked it. I thought it was cool.
Right on. So next up, we're gonna get to a band called Of Clocks and Clouds. One's called Better Off. Dig this.
Said to me, life's too short to let things go.